All right, this is my review for Christy Martin. It's my review for Christy with Sydney Sweeney. This movie was really good. I was not expecting some of the stuff that happened in this film. I don't know anything. I didn't know anything about Christy Martin. I don't know anything about this person. It's based on a true story. One of the first female boxers who helped shed light on female boxing. But I didn't know anything about this character at all, about her life. So I went online and just let me check it out. And it was a very good story. What I will say is this. The fights, very good. Very good. Very well shot. Whenever someone got knocked out, you felt it. Whenever someone got knocked out, you felt it. And Sydney Sweeney, I mean, people can say whatever they want about her. Like, I don't know, people like, she's like the it girl right now, and people like talking about her. And she's everywhere, but she's a great actress. She's a great actress. If you've seen the movie, probably not a lot of people saw it, but this movie called Eden. If you want to look up a movie called Eden, it came out this year as well. She was in it. She was so good in that movie, I could understand if someone says she deserves an Oscar for that film. She was amazing in it. And that was the first film I saw when I was like, I know she was good, but I was like, wow, she's really good. And in this movie, she does it again. Very good. And she's in like a lot of movies this year. I gotta put, but the point is, she's a great actor. She's already proved herself to me. She proved herself to me, and she's definitely more than a pretty face. And especially in this film, like, you don't see her. You don't see Sydney Sweeney. Like, she becomes this character. Like, I believe I was watching someone else. Like, she did a great job. And even the way she talks, her inflections, is just like, she sounds a little bit different. She even looks a little bit different. I don't know if they did something to her cheeks. Her cheeks were a little bit bigger in this one. I think she might have gained a little bit of weight for this role. And it was good. Like, she did great. And one thing I always like to say is that it's interesting seeing like times change and stuff like that, because a big part of this film is, you know, people like hiding like aspects of themselves, you know, about who they love and different things like that. And it's just interesting how like times have changed. Like, people no one really cares about this stuff anymore, but it's just like, it's just such a stupid thing to care about. like the way some people treat her, because, you know, like, she's spending so much time with a girl at her school. It's like, it's just so dumb. Like who cares? But the point is, I like that the movie doesn't shy away from all these different subjects. And she ends up having a husband. She has a trainer who becomes her husband. And I gotta really tell there was something off for this guy from the beginning of the movie. And the thing is, like, I don't know anything about her story, so I don't know how far things are going. I don't know about anything. But the fighting was great, and the story, it ramped up. And I need to say that I'm not a crier. I don't really cry when I watch movies. I don't. I teared up like when I watched Titanic. That was it. And then where else? I think I really teared up when I was watching the first season of Stranger Things, where they're pulling out Will's body from the water, his fake body, and then they like crying and stuff. I'm like, you said he was alive, or something like that, or whatever. I might be wrong if it's Will. I think it might be someone else. But the point is that the scene in Stranger Things season 1 where I tear up a little bit. I don't really tear up. I don't. I do shows and movies that just doesn't do it to me. And this movie, I gotta be honest, like, I didn't cry, but like, this film deals with domestic violence, and I didn't expect that. I just didn't know anything about her true story, so I didn't know about it. Ended up being in it. And her husband says something to her in the beginning of the film, and sometimes when people say stuff, you gotta listen. You just gotta listen to what they're saying, you know, especially if they say stuff like this more than once. And he says something, he says, if you leave me, I'll take you out. I'll kill you. That's what it says. That's what he says. He tells her that in the beginning. And he says it more than once in the film. But he doesn't really show too much violence towards her until like towards the end, towards more like the later half of the film. And because of that, you just hear his words and you see his demeanor. So maybe you think, okay, he's just saying it. You know what I mean? But I kind of knew, because he just had something in his look in his eye where I'm just like, she needs to get away from this guy. And the thing that made me tear up, all right, yeah, I'm honest. Yeah, a tiny bit was coming. And it's because Sydney Sweeney's such a great actress. And it's because she's talking to her friend, and her friend is telling her, like, why don't you leave? And she's like, I'm a fighter. I own that house too. I'm not going to let him kick me out of my house. I own. She's basically saying no matter what situation she's in, she's a fighter, and she's gonna fight. You know, she's gonna fight for whatever. And she's in such a situation right now where she needs to leave, but she's like, I'm a fighter. And it's like, I'm not gonna say everything that happens to her, but this movie shows a lot more than I expected it to show. And there's a part where she's like basically, you know, she's like basically done. Like I'm gonna say there's blood and like some gunshots were involved. And the point I'm trying to say, I was not expecting to go to that extremes. And there's a part where you want her to get out. You want her to go. And I know this is based on a true story, so they can't like lie about if she survives or not. So I'm like, damn, I hope she gets out of this. And like she's trying to get away, and that it was just a little bit misty eye because she's a fighter, and it showed like stuff that happened to her. She should have been gone. She should have left this earth. But the thing is, she's a fighter, and like she just takes this breath. She's like, and she gets up and she just walks. She just walks until she finds help, and it's just like. She's a fighter, and that touched me, and I was just like, damn. And she like transformed, like you felt it. She transformed to this character, but I wasn't expecting it. But that's the worst knowing the end of the half of the film. And the only thing I would say is I wish that at the ending, I wish they gave us one more grand fight because the fights were really good. They were. The fights were on the level of, I don't want to say on the level of Creed, but. Some of the fights, the way it was shot, you felt it. It wasn't like someone got punched and you didn't feel it. You felt every punch. And when she knocked someone down, it was great. Like, she was celebrating. She was like, yeah. And I was happy with her. I was like, yeah. Like, I felt it. Like, I was like, she was celebrating. I was celebrating with her. Like, I wanted her to win. Like, I never wanted anyone to win so bad in the movie. Like, I wanted her to win every fight. And I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying there's a point where she has to go up against Muhammad Ali's daughter. And like I said, I don't know anything about this guy. I don't follow the boxing. I don't know anything. So when this happened, I was like, dang, I don't know if she's going to win. I don't know if she's going to lose. I don't know anything. I don't know if she's going to have a surprise win. But the point is, seeing her rise is great. It's great. And then like, it's just like in the looming back of it, her training as her trainer is her husband. And he's just like, he's not a good dude. And it's just crazy because it's just like sometimes people are in certain situations and it's easy for people outside of those situations to say, why don't you just leave? You know what I mean? Why don't you just go? You know what I mean? And I think you only understand, like maybe, I don't know. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. I just, like I said, I didn't expect that part of it. I didn't know anything about Christy Martin's story. And it was pretty cool. I kind of want to look up her real fights and see her emotion a little bit. But because the thing is, when it ends, I'm trying to remember, but I don't think it did this. Normally, movies based on a true story, they give you a few cliff notes. They give you like, oh, she went on to do this. Actually, they did. They actually did. They did the notes. They did show some photos and stuff like that. And then also, I got to shout out to this girl, because every time I see her in a movie, I'm like, she just looks so cool. And she just has this look to her where like, this is a opponent she faces. And, you know, I don't know what it is about her. I think it's because she has like this look to her where it's like, I don't know what it is. It's like a tough girl look, but also like alluring and mysterious. She needs to play like some mysterious type of character. I'll put her photo on her so you can see who I'm talking about. But she definitely is fine. That's for sure. But she just like, it's more than that. Like she has like this mysterious quality about her whenever I see her on screen. And I think that she could be really good. I don't know. Maybe she could be a really good Batman villain, or she could be, I don't know. I just see her as a villain or a very mysterious hero. It's like she has like this smoky, like, I don't know, something about her. It's like very mysterious in all her films. I think it has something to do with the way she looks, but also the way like she carries herself, and she has like this cadence when she speaks in films. And I want to see more of her. So also, she was in this film, I think last year, called Love Lies Bleeding. I never seen it, but now I kind of want to watch it because I just like her performances. But other than that, the film was really good. Like I said, I wasn't expecting how it was gonna go, but it's definitely, you definitely feel the heart, and you do want her to fight. And Sydney Sweeney was amazing. But check it out if you like. Christy, Stage Your Know the Name, Spread Love and Light. And let's sign off with a couple